In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 10 reasons to not buy the new Galaxy A55 5G. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the new Samsung Galaxy A55 5G right here. We're going to be talking about 10 reasons I dislike this phone. Now, I don't ultimately dislike this. I'm not crapping on this phone. These are just some reasons that will make or break someone from actually buying this device. So if there's any of the reasons on this list that will make or break it for you, I'm glad that I brought this to your attention. So that's what this video is for. It's not crapping on this device. I think this is a decent mid-ranger overall. But let's go ahead and talk about the 10 reasons I dislike it. Alright guys, so the first reason is going to be that this was not released in the US, so we're actually not going to get an official unlocked variant in the United States of America with the official bands used for the United States of America. So that kind of sucks. I was really hoping that the A55 was going to be released over here since it is pretty much the most bought phone in America from like the last 3 years. The A50 series was like the most popular and most bought phone in the US. Kind of weird that they didn't release it here. They said it was too close to the S23 FE, so they're trying to push the fan edition even more. The fan edition is like $600, so it's still like $100 more than this. I don't know why they didn't do that, but yeah, we got the A35 in its place and we didn't get this in the US. However, you can purchase this from an overseas seller on Amazon or eBay or something like Wireless Place if you guys do choose to actually pick this up. But the first reason is going to be that this wasn't released in the US. Super salty about that still. My second reason is going to be that this was super expensive at launch. As you guys know, this device was $499 USD at launch. So when you take into account the euro and all of the translation and stuff, this was about a $500 phone for the United States. And we'll talk about this a little later, but I can think of a lot of $500 devices that I would rather get over this device. So, you know, we'll talk about that in a sec, but I think this device was way too expensive at launch, especially for the processor that they put inside of here. Really lackluster processor for the price tag, or at least the initial price tag of this device. The third reason is going to be the thick bezels on this device. Look at the bezels around this display. Now, I know they do this to differentiate it from the Galaxy S series and all of that, but this just looks ugly. They need to leave this in the past. They've been doing this for over 5 years. I don't know why they keep doing it, especially since this is kind of a more premium series, the A50 series. But I guess they do it to differentiate. That could be my only reason. But I just think it looks fugly. And I'm sure a lot of you agree. Fourth reason is going to be that we have some pretty small incremental upgrades from the Galaxy A54. Really not much has changed. We have the same build, same body. We have the same software essentially. We did get Android 14 instead of Android 13, but the same experience overall, honestly. I feel like we got a little bit of a bump in the specifications when it comes to the Exynos 1480 from the Exynos 1380, but it wasn't something that was super dramatic that made like games run incredibly better, which I was hoping for, especially since it came out at a $500 launch price. But yeah, small incremental upgrades. So if you guys were thinking from upgrading from the A54 to the A55, I would not do it. Fifth reason why I don't like this device is going to be that we do not have a charger inside of this box. And as I said before, this is going to be something that deters people from purchasing this device or one of these devices ever again. A lot of people get moody when it comes to their phone, and a lot of people come from Apple to Samsung. And I know Apple doesn't have chargers inside their boxes, but you got to give them a good look, especially since this is a mid-range device. It's a lower-end Samsung device. I feel like they should be putting the wall chargers inside the box. So it sucks that out of the box, we do not have a wall charger inside of here. Sixth reason is going to be that we have a 25 watt fast charging wired charge. So we have a pretty slow charge on this phone. And this is the same rate of charging that the Galaxy A35 has. So I don't know why they wouldn't have upgraded it to like at least 35 watts or even 50. But it seems like they're just keeping this 25 watt here forever. They did it in the last few phones, so kind of sucks that that's our wattage for our charging rate. And the other thing is there is no wireless charging on this device, which is kind of embarrassing because the Moto G Power 2024 edition has wireless charging, and that device is about $200 less than the Galaxy A55. So Samsung, we need to have wireless charging on our A56 and even our A30 series next year. You guys need to do better with that one. Next reason is going to be that at a $500 price tag, $500 USD, you can pick up the OnePlus 12R, and with that device you have a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor inside of there, 100-watt charging rate, a better display, a charger inside of the actual box for one, and just so many other things that are better than the Galaxy A55 at. So if you guys are looking for a phone at the exact same price tag at $499 unlocked, go with the OnePlus 12R. You get a much more powerful processor, and especially for the video game people out there, if you guys are gamers, it's going to be a very huge bump in processing power for you guys. So I would definitely recommend that device over this. And that's the 7th reason. 8th reason is you can get almost the same experience on the Galaxy A35. Here's the A35 on the right side. You have essentially the same display without HDR. You have the Exynos 1380, so you have last year's processor inside of here, which there wasn't a huge bump in processing power right there. We have essentially the same build as well. As you guys can see, we have a glass back. We don't have an aluminum chassis like we do on this, but that just makes this phone more heavy, honestly. So if you guys are looking for a premium experience on a semi-budget phone or mid-range phone, you guys can look at the A35 right here. Save some money, save yourself $100 and pick up the A35. I think this is a more solid mid-ranger at a much more solid price for what it's offered at. So $400 compared to $500. I would go with the A35 if I was picking up a mid-range device. And again, if I was gonna spend $500 instead of spending $400, I would just pick up the OnePlus 12R. Our next reason is going to be that there is no 3.5mm headphone jack at the bottom of this device. Sucks to see it. You guys can use a dongle. You guys can plug a dongle in there, but this is mostly to make you guys buy their wireless earbuds. Again, they're not expensive nowadays. They're not super expensive. I believe Amazon is having a deal right now where they're giving them away with the Galaxy A35 for about $50. So, you know, it's not too expensive to purchase those, but it just sucks that you guys, for the audiophiles out there, can't use your triple driver earbuds or, you know, any of the headphones that you have on you already that you spent your good money on and plug them in this phone without a dongle. And even if you do have a dongle, you guys can't charge your phone and listen to music or watch a movie at the same time with your headphones in. So yeah, that's a reason I don't like this device. And the 10th reason is going to be that we have no new AI features with UI 6.1 on here. So we have no things like circle to search with Google or chat assist or live translate or transcript assist. So if you guys are wanting to get the new Galaxy AI features, you're gonna have to get an S series phone. So that kind of sucks if you were looking forward to those artificial intelligence features, which I don't think most people are. I don't think it's a huge deal. I really don't use them all that much other than like circle to search with Google. But for the most part, I don't use any of these features on here. But it may be a make or break thing for you guys. But yeah, guys, that was my 10 reasons why I don't like the Galaxy A55. Again, I still think this is a pretty solid device. And if you guys like it, don't let me stop you from liking it. I get a lot of people like that trying to fight with me saying this is a good phone. If you enjoy it, hey, you enjoy it. I don't need to enjoy it for you to enjoy something. But yeah, those are the 10 reasons to not buy the Galaxy A55 5G. If you guys want to see the 10 reasons to buy the A55 5G, I'll leave a link in the description down below. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.